Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my new channel, 906 Dreams. So, my name is Barry, and you will meet my wife Jill in just a little bit. We are in Marquette, Michigan right now, staying at the Hampton Inn on Lake Superior. As you can see behind me is Lake Superior, and we're pretty excited. It's been a dream of mine to own a piece of property in the UP since I was just a little kid, and today that dream is finally becoming a reality. So I've been thinking and dreaming about this since I was 12 years old, and I am now 52. So it took 40 years to make this come true, but today I am signing the papers. We bought a piece of property in the southern section of the UP. We live in Milwaukee right now, but we hope to move a little farther north in the near future and be a little bit closer to this little piece of paradise. So I can't wait to show you the property. I'm gonna get back to the hotel and get my wife ready because we gotta go close at 8:30 this morning. See you in a little bit. All right, well, we have closed on the property and we are heading in that direction right now. So we're pretty excited. I'm pretty happy about today, and I'm sure Jill is too. We've got some bug spray. We got our clothes soaked in permethrin, or at least, yes, there it is right there. And at least we sprayed it a couple days ago. So the permethrin is to keep the ticks off, because about a month ago I walked the property and the ticks were really bad. Probably knocked about 40 or 50 of them off of me. So we're hoping they're not as bad now, but they could still be. So we're just taking some precautions because this lady over here does not like bugs. So I told her that I would be able to get rid of all the bugs on the property. And so I'm going to have to work on that. It might be a hard thing to do up here in the UP. There goes my wife, heading to the bathroom. She doesn't know about this. It's kind of an outhouse.
Canceled.
All right, so we're coming up to Sturgeon River. We're gonna ready to cross it. And once we cross it, it actually kind of fools you because it becomes paved, and then when you cross the river, it becomes a sandy little two-track road. So here's the river. Here's the two-track road. And see, it's pretty well maintained. Look at how thick it is in here with the cedars. We'll be coming up to the gate shortly. There's a lot of nice little spots in here, but it's just this thin little road to get back here. And we're quite a ways away from an electric pole, so it's pretty much off grid. We are not going to be able to bring any traditional electric lines into the property, so we're going to rely on solar and generator. I'm going to set that all up eventually. Plan is to build a small cabin, about 200 square feet or so to start, and then we're going to build a slightly larger one. So we got a 4.5 acre clearing on the property. So here comes the first gate. This is the first gate that you have to open in order to get onto the easement. Yellow key for the yellow master lock.
Very efficient.
Makes sense. guys, the deer track right there. Haha! Alright, so this first gate on the right is our property. It's right there. This is the easement. And we're coming up. There should be a pull-in over here. Let's see. Here it is right here. So then we pull in here. This is the little camper and stuff right here. That's ours. Alright, so clearing out some grass over by, if you look over there, that's the little makeshift hunter's cabin over there that came with the property. I'll probably use that for a little bit, but there's some stuff in there that I'm going to repurpose. And right here is where I'm going to build the 200 square foot cabin. So I'll take down a couple of these smaller trees, but I'm going to leave that nice pine, that big maple. These pines right here are going to be awesome. I think it's just going to create a really nice little tucked in spot. It's almost built for it. And then our solar panels will probably go right out in here. I'll just pop them right in here because look at all the sun right now. This is perfect. So I'll run a line over to the cabin, and I'll build a little, we'll build a little shack over there, and that'll be the power shack eventually. So, but this is where the first cabin goes, right in here. I love this location, and we'll show you where the second cabin's going to go in just a little bit. Good.
Yeah, did you put mustard on those?
All right, so we got some blueberries and some strawberries, a little spinach dip, some crackers, some roast beef and cheese sandwiches with mustard, baked cheese curls, and a Dr. Pepper each.
Well, we should be having our beer.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a beer in just a little bit here. Well, this is deer stand number 1. Let's see what we got going on in here. Oh, look, there's a grass cutter in here. That's cool. This is like a little storage shed more than anything. Well, you can use it as a blind. It's got curtains on it. Pretty open. Got some gas treatment. Got some tiki torches.
Nice.
In here. Got an axe. Hey! See, you can always use one of these. So I'll have to sharpen this thing up because it's pretty dull. It's pretty chopped up. I'll sharpen this puppy up. This will be the land axe. Alright, so the inside of the camper smells much better in here. Would you agree?
Better.
Yeah, it's not mousy.
Yeah.
So we got a little stove here, a little oven. Pretty cool. Sink. Little sink here. I don't know, some storage. I don't know what this is, but we gotta get rid of all this. So mustard, ketchup, some iced tea. We got a little refrigerator here. I'll have to clean this out. Figure out how all this works. Just some extra storage in here. Storage up top. Bed. Little window. So this is not bad. I'll just have to make sure everything's good and clean in here. There isn't anything that's going to bite me if I want to sleep in here or whatever. So, yeah. Pretty nice.
More pictures from last year.
Oh, yeah. and a deer calendar.
Yeah.
So that's perfect.
And a mirror so you can make sure you look good for the deer.
That's right. All right, so we started walking the property and we're in the woods a little bit here. And I wanted to show Jill this particular maple tree and what's going on with this. So, this is a giant maple tree. Look at how big. Go over there and stand next to it, Jill, just to give it perspective as to how big the trunk of this tree is. Well, you can see how big it is and how it grew out of the ground and then basically takes a 90-degree turn like right there. Now that's not natural, and from what I was told, this is a Native American marker. So what they would do is they would train the tree to grow like this, and then as it got bigger, they were marking this area for a certain reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but this was a Native American marker. I think I have one more on the property like this, but it's smaller. And then look at all these stones we've got piled up here. I think all these stones got piled up from out in the field, which is right past these trees. So we're going to use some of these stones eventually and make a really nice fire pit. But I've got lots of spruce, lots of maple, really tall maples too. I mean, the canopy in here is amazing. Pretty cool, eh?
Yes.
And all raspberries here. Yum, yum, yum.
Where's mine?
Well, I'll get you a bigger one.
All right, give me a bigger one.
Let's see. They're all tiny. Here's one. There you go.
Thank you.
These are all raspberries in here.
Sweet.
Yeah, so we're going to be picking raspberries. This is great. So, free
Get-
raspberries for us and the bears.
Get Leona up here.
I guarantee you that's why the bears are here.
Yeah.
So if you look off in the distance over there, and I would say that's probably about a football field away, maybe an end zone away, 100 yards, 200 yards or so. Right over there inside that little area, you see that little lone tree in there? That little lone tree right there, that is probably going to be the spot where we put the bigger cabin. And that's probably not going to be for another year or two, but that's going to be the spot because it's kind of a little U-shaped area in there, and I really like the idea of putting it a little farther back off the easement road so it's not really being bothered by anybody. We'll have a nice little driveway going down the edge there. You can see let me zoom back out, you can see the edge. We're on the easement road right now, and the driveway would go kind of along that tree line and all the way back to there. You made it.
I made it. So watching him walk towards his 906 dream, he's dreamed of this his whole life. I'm so happy for him.
Beer. Having it totally naked.
Wisconsinites invade the UP.
Yeah, this is contraband up here.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers to the new property.
Drinking totally naked out in the woods. PG-13 version.
Yummy.
So good.
Yeah.
After a walk in that hot sun, this is perfect.
Well, that's the end of this video. So I'm going to be back up here in a couple weeks, hopefully, and I'm going to start clearing out some area for the cabin. So See y'all in the next video.
See ya.
Goodbye, property. See you in about a month.